First carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They
run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Following the interception, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Jameis on second down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jones trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Blue ladies. Easy. Watch your back.
Second down, Winston. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Room here to run. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He leads this one for Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Let's convert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
First down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Room to run inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. This is caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he's got it up and through. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Gets around him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Roberts with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Winston now from the 50. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Howard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Stay in there. Green, triple C.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And Winston lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Gotta go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent.